She is a woman of God who is the principal of the noble institution, Park Mountain Primary and Infant. She is decorated with 23 years of experience as an educator. She serves the Breadbasket Parish of St. Elizabeth as a Justice of the Peace. We welcome to the Spark Chair now the creative, warm, and hardworking Carlene Williams-Heath. Mrs. Williams-Heath, a sparkling welcome to you.
Thank you, Mrs. Spark. It's a pleasure to be here.
We're happy to have you. Now we want to know, who is Carlene Williams-Heath, the lady behind Park Mountain Primary and Infant School?
Carlene Williams-Heath is a woman of God, blessed with many talents that I use from day to day to make my life easier, to make it a pleasurable one as I serve people. I am creative, I am fun-loving, and I just love to serve. I love teaching. I think I'm born to be an educator. That's who I am. Thank you.
I believe so too, Carlene. Let us roll back the curtains of memories just a little bit, Carlene. Share with us a snippet of your childhood.
You say childhood, and I'm already happy. Purple Basic School is where I started, as you know. I lived, born and bred in Purple, St. Elizabeth. And at the Purple Basic School, life was just full of fun and full of learning. I was taught by some of the best persons. Miss Jones, Miss Orange then, now Miss Ricketts, Mrs. Ricketts. And I must tell you, it was just fun. My foundation was well laid. And so when I went on to Purple All-Age School, it was sweet going academically for me because, as I said earlier, my foundation was well laid. It was rough days. There were many days that I was not able to finance. The finances was not going the way we wanted to go. But I tell you something, I went and I did my very, very best. So my childhood days was made colorful at the Purple Church of God, where church was all for us. That was our Wi-Fi, that was our everything. Church was our playground, church was a place where we met our friends. So when I met up with Natalie and Fiona and the others, it was just fun for us. We did our play, we sang, we danced. It was just a really happy childhood time. And I really count some of the successes that I have now. I really credit them to my childhood days at Purple.
That is so beautiful, Carlene. Electrifying childhood with a foundation laid with family, church, friends, and a sound education. That is just amazing.
Can I tell you, Mrs. Sparks, my mother, the late Doreen Jones Williams, she made me into the woman I am today. The hardship that we felt at home, she taught us how to smile within those hardships. We were taught that we didn't have to have everything. We just need to get a little and still made it happen. And she has taught me that. Go for it. You don't have everything you want, but go for it. And I really, really thank her for that foundation.
Wow, little is much when God is in it. That's what her mother, Doreen Jones Williams, laid in her soul. We say condolences to the family of Doreen Jones Williams. May her soul continue to rest in peace. And so, Carlene, you have perfectly been planted in the field of education. How did you get to this soil? And what was the journey like for you?
I go back to prep school, prep all age, when I think about my education journey. It was in grade 2 that I met Mrs. Shaw, an educator who taught with a difference. She was there for me with all my shortcomings as it relates to my feelings, my emotions, and she showed me the way. Every day she allowed me to feel so comfortable at school, and really and truly, it was those actions that led me into teaching. I said to myself, one day I want to touch lives the way Mrs. Shaw touched mine. And so I left Prep Orleans, go to Descartes College in Mandeville, passed my common entrance, and really and truly, all of those years, I started to think about being an educator. And so when I went to Bethlehem Moravian College in 1994, I started to see this bright future of being the educator who's definitely going to make a difference. And so that has been it. I taught at B.B. Coke Comprehensive High School. I taught at Epping Forest. But can I tell you, in 1998, I met the love of my life. And it's not about my husband just yet. It's about Park Mountain Primary School, the school where I received the opportunity to be the best person, the best version of me.
Wow, that is just amazing. So you were touched by a beautiful teacher, and because of her touch, you are able to now touch lives beautifully every day in every way.
Definitely.
Wow, that is just awesome.
Definitely.
So I know you might agree with me, Mrs. Heath, that leading an institution is not an easy task. How do you lead? And tell us, how have you maintained the mantra of excellence in your institution?
Well, leading is really something that you'll get some naturally, but can I tell you, some you'll have to learn. Some of the skills you'll have to garner, but I do have some natural skills, and some of which I'm remembering from being a little girl. But can I tell you that the way I lead is that I lead with compassion. I believe that those I lead should be motivated to showcase their best. And so, being the leader that I am today, I allow others to get to this path too. I create leaders. You have to showcase excellence in what you do, and so others would want to be a part of it. I love to delegate. I love to allow others to want to be a part of it too. Nothing feels better than when you see a final production and you know, yes, I had something to do with that. And so, at Park Mountain Primary School, whatever we produce together. And so we celebrate together. And so I believe in leading, and I also believe in following. Because I must tell you, I'm blessed to be working with some excellent teachers, persons who I can follow to because they're leading well. I allow them to feel free to make decisions, free to contribute. And so whatever we're doing together. At Park Mountain Primary, our mandate is excellence. And so everything we do, we ensure that we go for excellence. We just don't want to speak it, we want to live it. And so this term excellence is communicated every day. The children are speaking about it, teachers are speaking about it, the vendors are speaking about it, our parents, they are speaking about it. So it's a community of excellence as it relates to Park Mountain Primary School. I must thank the National College for Educational Leadership, where I went to do my aspiring principal program and of course my effective principal training. And so that institution has taught me different ways, different strategies in how to lead effectively. I also must thank the Joan Duncan, the JMMB Joan Duncan Foundation for the Conversation for Greatness. It has set a landscape that allows to go for greatness. And so if you get up each day and you say, I am great, I am going after greatness, I am excellent. When you speak, when you open the conversation for greatness, great things can happen. And so my leadership comes through that. And how can I tell you? I totally give my everything to my Creator. God has been so good. And you see the church? It's a good place. The church was where I started to lead, to get the opportunity to speak, to get the opportunity to do small trainings. And those moments helped me to be the leader that I am. Can I tell you that I must thank my husband, Roger Heath, for helping me to lead. This is my husband who, in almost everything that I put my hand to, be it at school, within the community, at church, he is behind me, he is with me, and that helps me to lead well. I believe that I am equipped with different skills, some of which the Lord has given me. I am happy He made me able to be creative. I'm happy that He gave me the ability to sing, the talent of singing. And there are times when things get rough, because I must tell you, Mrs. Sparks, there are rough times.
There are rough times through the leadership.
Through leadership can be very, very rough. There are days.
And this is the time when you draw on your talent from God.
Yes, man. And when you feel like things are going down, you look as if things are not going the way, you just have to draw for a song.
Yes.
There is no failure over me. You can do it.
Yes.
You start to employ yourself. You say, I'm a winner. I'm born to win. And you sing and you chant, and it keeps you going. You have to have persons with you who are in your lane.
Yes.
On this path. And I think that I have at Park Mountain Primary School. My senior team were on the same path, going to success. The entire community of Park Mountain. We're heading in the right direction because we're leading with God at the helm. God is really our push, because we want to see our children grow from excellent to excellence. We want to see them move forward. We really want to see our students progress in the right direction.
Wow. You have been leading excellently at the Park Mountain Primary School. And you say it's not about you, but it's about God and the team that God has provided you with.
Definitely.
You see, teamwork makes the dream work. We can't stand alone, but we can stand better together. You have been having some excellent conversations, Carlene. I feel so excellent in your presence. I love it. I just love it. It was Bear Bryant who once said, and I quote, "The price of victory is high, but so are the rewards." End quote. Carlene, what are two of the most satisfying accomplishments in your career?
Mrs. Sparks, can I tell you, I have had some very enriching and satisfying moments at Spark Primary School. I speak to one, our boys' education program. You know, I sat down, I think it was in 2014 to 2015, and I looked at the data, and I was seeing where boys were underperforming. I love boys, and I believe that they deserve a chance to do well, to shine. And so I went on a drive to improve the boys' education at Park Mountain Primary, and I had the right team with me to do that. We implemented different programs. We had our gender classes, we had father of the class, we had our mentorship program, we had our male choir. Those programs have shaped the learning landscape of the institution. We saw boys who boosted self-esteem. We saw boys who were more excited to come to school. We saw boys performing at a higher level. Can I tell you from these programs, we have boys who are boys being placed at Monroe College. In fact, at one time we had all of 8 boys. And at the same time, we have just about the same 8 or 10 moving on to Stets, moving on to Manchester High. Our boys have been doing well. We saw now where boys are topping the classes. Can I tell you, on our excellence wall, we have our top 5 students. And last year, we saw where 4 boys with just 1 girl being on that excellent wall. So indeed, our boys are doing well. In 2016, I believe it was, we received the Regions Award for Excellent Performance through our boys program. I also must make mention of our showcase of talent at the Park Mountain Primary School. We believe as a school that our students must be all-rounded. We believe in a holistic approach to education. And so our students get involved in different activity, dance, speech, debate, and I must tell you, they have been doing well. So we're not just going higher academically, we're fitting in almost every positive element of the community. I must also mention, because you know, in any school, we're plagued at times with behavioral issues. And we have implemented a program called Chance. We want to give our students a chance to get better. We're not writing off anyone. We're not saying you can't achieve. We're saying, come, at Park Mountain Primary School, we are prepared to give you another chance. Chance, meaning creating healthy attitude through negotiation, communication, and education. We have been reaping success from the Chance program, and we will continue to do the same to build a better Park Mountain Primary.
Wow, I love the blended approach where you keep the boys and the girls in mind. I love this holistic approach. It is powerful and empowering. Kudos to you, Mrs. Heath. So here we are, Carlene, going through the motions of life every day. Who or what is your daily driver and why?
My daily driver. I must tell you, Mrs. Spark, that the word of the Lord is my chief driver. I can relate to Philippians chapter 4 and verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengtheneth me. And those words enable me to be the person I am, to tell me you can do this, you've got this. But can I tell you that my earthly driver is my husband, WILLIAMS-HEATH. He is a man that is designed specially for me. He is there to say, come Carlene, you can do this. He's there to say, what can I do to help? He's there right through the day, whether Monday to Monday, to tell me, remember you have this to be done. What can I do? He's there as a driving force in front of me, pulling me, beside me, holding my hand, behind me, pushing me. And so I cannot leave him out of all my accomplishments. I have to celebrate him, and I thank the Lord for bringing him to me. Indeed, we're made for each other, and he has been my driving force. I'm grateful to him.
Wow, great driving force. With your drivers, you will always be accelerating on the road of success.
Definitely.
I love it. Everyone has dreams. Do you have dreams, Carlene?
I do.
I sure do. Now we want you to describe your perfect school. You know, when you are in that alone time, that institution that you think about, you dream about, tell us about it.
My perfect school has a visionary board. My perfect school has educators who are motivated. My perfect school has students who are literate and numerate. My perfect school has spacious classrooms equipped with tools and resources that will impact their learning. My perfect school have parents who are ready and waiting to give up their best. My parents ensure that all students have the resources that they need to learn. My perfect school has this clean and welcoming, child-friendly environment. My perfect school has the ambience that will enable my learners to just want to stay at school, learn, and be the best version of themselves. My perfect school has the right strategies to reach everyone, everywhere, that no one will be left behind. That's my perfect school.
Wow. And I just wish I could take a step back to my primary school days, because Park Mountain Primary would absolutely be my destination.
Can I tell you, nothing feels better than in that perfect school when you see children happy playing, smiling, and learning. My perfect school finds the opportunity to celebrate learners, celebrate teachers, celebrate parents, celebrate the community. I love my perfect school, and can I tell you that I'm working on it. Park Mountain Primary School is that perfect school, and I'm working on it. The next interview we'll have will definitely tell you how far we are to reaching this perfect school.
Wow, and I'm looking forward to that. Can I just tell you that I just stepped into that perfect school, and I do not want to leave. It was the great Nelson Mandela who once said, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." End quote. Carlene, share your thought on that philosophy.
I endorse the quote. I strongly believe that this wonderful thing called education is indeed a weapon, a tool, an opportunity to create greatness. I am happy I found that tool. As I flash back to my childhood, had it not been for the tool, where would I be? I see students being able to move from non-mastery to mastery. It is the tool. It is the tool to change the world. Today, we're enjoying a better Jamaica. We're enjoying a better Park Mountain Primary. We're enjoying a better Jamaica because of education. The ability to do what you were not able to do and do it well. I believe it is an excellent tool. And as an educator, I want to share this tool with others. It's my passion.
And so we say thank you to education, the tool that drives us, the tool of opportunity, the tool that leads us to the path of success. Sparkers, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and to turn on your notification bell. Let us hear from you. Direct message us at Dun-Hamz Spark on our Instagram page. Remember to spark beautifully every day in every way. Let us hear from you. Direct message us at Dun-Hamz Spark on our Instagram page. Remember to spark beautifully every day in every way. Thanks